How's it going, everybody? It's me, Justin, aka Good Will Hunter, and I am back with a very long overdue pickups video for, gosh, probably the last month, maybe a couple of weeks, who knows. But yeah, I did pick up a lot of things. I was in Belgium, then I was in California, and I've been just trading stuff in that I had here, just sitting on the floor, and just kind of getting stuff that I actually want in my collection. So without further ado, let's hop right on in. So I got a bag of stuff. I did pick up quite a pretty good selection of stuff. Like this. The Rites of Dracula on VHS. And it stars, Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing. It's sealed. So, yeah, a couple of bucks. These are the original Dracula. Well, I guess you could say Bela Lugosi was the original Dracula. But, you know, I think Christopher Lee, he does a pretty good job as Dracula in the 60s, 70s, I think. I don't think he ever made it. Oh, no, he is in some videos in the 80s, like The Howling 2, I think. Your sister's a werewolf. Don't quote me on it. I picked up a CD. Yes, I have been getting back into picking up CDs. And one CD, or one band from back in the day, yes, it's MXPX. Teenage Politics. They are a Christian band, punk band, but I like them. So, you know, during my whole punk phase, NoFX, MXPX, good stuff. What else we got here? Xbox original DVD remote. I found a Roomba remote, which is pretty cool. I'll probably sell that for 20 bucks. Found a PlayStation 2 remote in all its blackness. I actually like these things. I don't know why I picked those up, but I do. I got a Sony AC adapter. I'm not sure what it goes to, but it's a 9 volt. So outputs 9 volts, 600 milliamps. I got a PlayStation 2 network adapter. Those are always handy whenever you're modding, so if you find them cheap, pick them up. These are always easy to sell. These are the Rock Band wireless adapters. I think this one is for, I believe it's for the Xbox 360, Wii. I don't know if it works on the PlayStation 2. And last but not least, an Atomic Purple original Nintendo 64 controller with a memory pack. And the joystick's actually pretty good. You know, it still clicks into place. It's not like broken as all hell. And that was it. Here are some pickups that I turned a lot of my crap into games that I want in my collection. And primarily for the Super Nintendo, because that's the one I have the most fond memories of playing. Got a copy of Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Again, these are just, you know, custom cases that my local retro store does, so it's kind of cool because I get them in addition to getting the game, so they look nice. All mine pretty much are the same way, and I had that one. Unfortunately, I got rid of it, so yeah. And a copy of Run Saber. Now, this is a fun game. If you like Strider, I don't know if it'll pick it up, but check out some YouTube video. Just check out Run Saber. It's by Atlas. And it's a pretty fun game. And I'm still on the lookout for Strider 2 on the PlayStation 1, because I still need that for the collection. Alright, I don't know why I picked that bag up, but I did. Here's some more things. Let's see. This one is a recent. Those are from the same store. So, yeah, let's pick all these up. I don't know why I picked this up. I think it was a pretty slow day thrifting. So I picked up Blue's Clues on the original PlayStation 1. Maybe I wanted to be Steve. Probably can't see that. But it was complete, but it's a broken case. So I think I paid all the $1, so that's fine. Finally got around to picking one of these up for my Saturn. So I think you can turn this. It's a the memory card plus It's pretty much a RAM. Well, no, it's a memory card, so you can back up your saves, but it also has a plus feature, which I can't remember what else it does. But you can turn these, I think, into a way to play import games, as well as to play backup of games. So if you turn one, I think you could buy like two. So turn one into a region-free method, and the other one you can just use to play backups, which obviously is always a plus. But I have both an import and the original Saturn, so I really would just like to have one and not have to keep, you know, fiddling with taking one off and putting the other one on, and then yeah. So life struggles, I know. I picked this game up from the Video Game Trader, my local store again. Turned some crud into some gold. We got Super Turrican on the original Super Nintendo. I believe Turrican, the original one, came out in the Genesis, or did it also come out in Nintendo? I have no idea, and that's probably... It's a running gun, but all kinds of... If you ever played, what's that? The one that they just came out with in like the Neo Geo and the Dreamcast. It was called something Lord? Weapon Lord? No, not Weapon Lord. That was a fighting game. Again, it's a run and gun shooting game, so always fun to have those. I'm sure I'll figure out what the name of that game was. Something Lord. Not Time Lord, that was another fighting game. Or no, Time Lord was also a Nintendo game. I'm thinking of Time Killers. That was the fighting game where you could cut people's arms off. He had a copy of New Super Mario Brothers, or Super Mario Land, Super Mario 3D World. Wow, I cannot get that right. There's been so many freaking Mario games. But he did not have this on the Wii, and he was only asking 15 bucks. So I thought, yes, I will pick that up. It was complete, which I'm surprised that it was only 15 bucks, but whatever, didn't have it. And a couple of Sega Saturn games, North Americans, that I didn't have for the collection. I think I bought these flat out. They were really cheap, so I just decided to buy them. We have a copy of Fighting Vipers, which is an excellent, it's a pretty decent arena-style 3D fighting game. Kind of like, you know, Battle Arena Toshinden, except without the weapons, and kind of like Virtual Fighter, but a little bit more crazy. Kind of like Bloody Roar, but without the animals. So it's all kinds of good Sega Saturn fun. I did not have that. And in this game, I don't know why I picked it up. I know it's pretty bad. But it's a Sonic game. They didn't have it. And it's Sonic 3D Blast on the original Saturn. I know I have this on many compilations, like GameCube, PS2, original Xbox. But, yeah, I'd just like to have it on the original, you know? Even though I know it's probably pretty bad. But it was complete, so... Except for the styrofoam. I don't think it had the styrofoam. A couple recent games that I picked up for the PlayStation 4. Finally pulled the trigger on Transformers Devastation. If you're an old school G1 fan, liking the Transformers, I did grow up. They weren't my favorite. I was more into G.I. Joe, but again, they were kind of like on the same time slot. So right after, right before, it was either G.I. Joe, and then maybe it was Gem, and then maybe it was Transformers, or vice versa. But again, the voice actors are from the original Optimus Prime, Starscream. Yeah, I'm really excited to actually play this. I know Platinum Games came out with this. They developed it, and then who produced it, Activision. So I know they came out with that Ninja Turtles games that was kind of, well, it was by Platinum Games, but it wasn't as good or well received. But again, just looks fun. Kind of run around, transforming, fighting epic battles. And my current crack cocaine, Battlefield 1. If you don't have this game, get it. It is very good. You know, it's not anything crazy. I like it because it's more grounded in reality. Even though I know they're probably stretching the truths about some of the weapons, but, you know, there were a variety of weapons. Even if they were experimental, they still were during that time period. There's not as many weapons as you would like in, let's say, like a Call of Duty. It's not as frantic, a little bit more strategy. Obviously, way more strategy. But it's just all epic. Just, you know, 46 on 46, probably more on the PC. But definitely a good buy. And I've enjoyed it so far. So this will bring us to everything that I picked up while I was in California, a couple weeks ago. So they had a retro store that I was able to find called the Control Lab. If you're ever in, let's see, Santa Barbara, Goleta, I don't know how you pronounce it, area, the Control Lab, go check out his store. He's got stuff everywhere. I know he's trying to move stuff around, so don't be surprised if you walk in there and there's just stuff everywhere. But he has very good prices, a very good selection, and he's willing to haggle. So the first thing I saw when I walked in there was something. I'm a sucker for cases, so I had to have this. This is the Sega Game Gear, I think, travel case. Now, I'm not sure. I'm very perplexed about this. It didn't come with a Game Gear. We'll take that out. What it did come with was a Radio Shack car adapter. And it also came with the magnifier, which I guess they call it the super wide gear. So you can actually see what you're playing. And then it came with this. It's a plug. There's actually a battery inside. I want to say I don't think that was done after. I think this is originally how it was. You would plug this in to a wall, and then you could use the charger, which I don't think was a Radio Shack one, but you could charge your Game Gear on the go, which you wouldn't be able to because you would still need to plug it in unless it was a lithium-ion battery, and you could charge that battery, and then in turn could charge your Game Gear. So that was cool. I got that for $5. Thought it was a good deal. It was a little dirty, but cleaned it up. And then we get into some PlayStation 2 network adapters. As I said, pick these up if you're ever into modding. You're definitely going to need these. So I have 3 of those, so I can hopefully get some PlayStation 2 bundles together, some hard drives, sell those off, and then I had to buy Cartridge Games, which I was excited. So I saw that he had just a bunch of ColecoVision games, like Pitfall on the ColecoVision. He had Private Eye on the Atari 2600. I picked up Star Trek on the Vectrex, which I didn't have any. The only cartridge I have is the multi-cart and the built-in game, which I believe is Sidewinder or something. And then some actual Commodore 64 cartridge games. We got Seawolf, not like Sequest DSV, and another ColecoVision game. We got Centipede. I'm just missing the label, but again, still good. I'm okay with that. Commodore 64, we got the Magic Desk, which I believe is kind of like you could write files, and it was kind of like a DOS kind of GUI. You could make simple text files and save them. And then this is the weirdest one. It is the AEA Com Pack Rat for the Commodore 64, which, from all my research, see a little button on the top too? It's clicky. From what I gather, you could use this in conjunction with another device, which I believe was a CB radio of sorts, to actually use your Commodore 64 and almost kind of use it as a dial-up modem to access, like, BBS message boards. So really interesting. Obviously, I have no way of using it. I have seen some videos on it, which looks very, very cool, but I doubt I'll ever be able to piece together something to be able to use this, but that would be cool. I know I could probably find some of the stuff, but I don't know if there's any documentation on how to do it yourself, or if it's even supported, or if I'd have to have some sort of back-end server running in my house with some ancient equipment. So, and then I went back another day and picked up some more games. I got a mystery ColecoVision cart. I don't know what it is. followed by another ColecoVision cartridge, which I have no idea what it is. We got Frogger on the ColecoVision. Got a little bit of label damage, but again, I don't have too many ColecoVision games, so it's always nice to add them. We got this Blackjack. It's actually Ken Uston Blackjack Polka, which I believe there was a more obscure one that came out in PAL regions. I think it's more rare. And I just picked this up because I wasn't sure if I had it. It's the Donkey Kong Jr. label damage, but again, I picked it up because it was buy two get one free, and I already had it, so that's extra. And then I was able to go through his manuals and found some that I wouldn't mind adding to the collection. We got actually a manual for that Ken Uston Blackjack Poker. Final Fantasy Legend on the Game Boy. That was nice to find that. And then we also found Final Fantasy Legend 2, which I do have. Now I just need to find the third one. And then I found this. I don't know if this actually came with Secret of Evermore, but it might have. I'm pretty sure it probably did. It's like it's the map, and then just some hieroglyphics on the back. So I'm not sure if that, obviously it probably did. So it's nice because I have the game, I have the manual, and I don't have the box. So I just need to find the box. Can you find the box? Bob sent me this. This, I believe, when I remember, is the... It's the ROM cart for the Atari Lynx. I don't know if you can see that. Lynx SD by Retro HQ, and it uses, again, little SD card, and it's got a nice cover because on the Model 1 Atari Lynx, this would not fit. I believe it would be exposed, so you'd want something like that. Probably have it wrong, but again, on the Model 2, I believe the cartridge is covered, so you'd want, I don't know. I can't remember. So long ago. So I'm still paying them off on that. And then we got a package from none other than Mr. Dude, aka Keith. I know it's the other way around, but anyways, he sent me I had sent him what I sent him. I sent him some controllers. I think he needed Super Nintendo controllers. So I sent him a bunch, and I said, you just, throw me whatever. So here's the note. I've already opened it. Thanks for the controllers. You most likely have this game, maybe, question mark. But this one is custom. If you'd want any other one, mate, let me know. Keith, aka Mr. Dude 206. So, what did he send me? Well, he sent me a copy of Soul Divide on the original PlayStation, which is an Atlas. No, was it an Atlas game? No, I believe it was, God, where is mine? I found it. So yes, the original Soul Divide that I have was, I believe, by Atlas. So it was ported, I guess, by XS Games. It's not a very good side-scrolling shooter. It does have some nice artwork, and it is fun. I was able to finish it in one sitting, so that's nice to do that on, limited time. So thank you again. I want to see if there's any differences, obviously, when they ported it over. But yeah, he sent me a nice custom game, which is actually pretty cool. Unfortunately, I still have this game, but again, I'll definitely keep this one in the collection because it's got some nostalgia. This is Castlevania Bloodlines. He made a nice little custom artwork. And then inside, got the game. Ooh. And on the back, it looks like it came from all merchandise sold as is, which looks like a Goodwill. So I'm guessing he probably found that at Goodwill. So I'm not sure where he got it from or if he makes them himself, but hey man, thank you. Maybe it's got some different, maybe it's a ROM hack, I don't even know. But I'll definitely have to pop it in and see if it's any different than the original. But again, Mr. Dude, thank you so much for the trade? I guess? I don't know. But that's going to have to do it. That's everything that I've picked up that I can remember. I know there's other stuff that I've picked up that's already on the shelf that I didn't do a video on, but stay tuned. I got a lot of Atari Jaguar stuff coming. God, my hands smell like shrimp. But as always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not already for this amazing content of me sitting behind a wall full of crap that I'll probably never play. What else? Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook. I guess I'll have links not, because I don't have the time. But yeah, stay tuned for more stuff. Obviously, my whole out thrifting, that's kind of like my thing, but I haven't found anything, and I've just been busy with the holidays coming up, so, give me some space. Back off, bro. This is Good Will Hunter saying, keep up the thrift. I'll see y'all later. I don't know if I forgot to tell you anything, but if I did, leave a comment below. Thank you. Goodbye.
What's up, dudes? Max here, and I got a special set of videos that's going to be going up over the next few days. Again, we're going to be focusing on a legacy series looking back over a few different fighting games over the past many years, but this time instead of a complete series that is focused on the Marvel Universe, the Capcom Universe, Mortal Kombat, we're going to look specifically at one character, which is Akuma, because of his hopeful eventual release in Street Fighter V. Akuma, I think, is one of the most popular characters in the entire Street Fighter universe,